Today I have 5 powerful questions that you can use and ask yourself to coach yourself through any situation. Hi there, I am Carla Nell and I am an online strategic life coach, and basically what I do is I help female business owners to reach their goals quicker and easier without all the fuss and while they are still enjoying their everyday lives. So the reason why I chose to share these 5 questions with you today is because as we stand here at the beginning of a new year, well, it's already like how many days in? But maybe you're finding yourself in a little bit of a negative state of mind. So these questions will help you to change your current state into a more positive state. Now, it's important to remember that you are in complete control of your emotions, of your feelings, and of your thoughts. And we cannot control the world around us. We cannot control the situations that we find ourselves in, but we can control the way that we react to it. So I have a question here for you, and I see there's a couple of people on. Please say hi, and this question is for you. How are you currently feeling about the goals that you had for yourself in 2020? Did you reach all of your goals? Did you maybe reach some of them? Or did you maybe not reach any of your goals? And how are you feeling about that? Sometimes we have goals that we simply do not achieve. And then we start questioning ourselves. We start asking, well, why didn't I lose the weight? Why did I not make X amount of money? Why did I not buy that new house or that new car? Why? But the problem with why questions is that these questions lack action. But if you change the why to something else, you are changing the narrative. And that brings us to question number 1. And that is, how can I do this while that? How can I lose weight while still enjoying food? Like, hell, I hate a diet where I don't enjoy the food and where it's bland. So how can I lose weight while still enjoying my food? How can I make more sales in my business while having casual conversations with friends on social media? Change the why to how. And by doing that, you are changing the energy of that question. And make sure that the how that you come up with is something that you really, really want. Because if it's not, you're just going to go back to the why and you will be stuck on this loop. So make sure that you change the why to a how and change that energy. And feel those feelings. Feel those feelings of disappointment that you didn't reach your goals, but then start changing those feelings. Now, I'm not telling you to suppress those feelings, okay? Because the problem with feelings that you suppress is that they do come back up. And when they do come back up, they tend to be a lot worse. So let's look at ways in which we can start changing those feelings. And that brings us to question number 2, which is, what am I feeling? What am I feeling today? I can tell you that I am feeling overwhelmed today. I'll tell you a little bit about that later. What am I feeling today? What are you feeling today? And when you have that feeling, that thing that you are feeling today, go a little bit deeper and ask, but where is this feeling coming from? What am I really feeling? Now, I was feeling overwhelmed today because I was super frustrated. So deep down, it was more frustration than overwhelm. The frustration was leading to the overwhelm. So take ownership of what it is that you are really, really feeling. And then tilt it over on its head and ask, but how do I want to feel? Earlier we said we are in control of our reaction, of our emotions, of our thoughts. So if I'm feeling frustrated today, how do I really want to feel? I want to feel at peace. I want to feel calm. So tilt it over on its head. And instead of wallowing in this negative feeling, ask yourself, how do I really want to feel? And that will help you to cope with difficult situations. And also, like we mentioned, we cannot control situations around us. We cannot change the world around us. And that brings us to question number 3. What is the good news in this situation? Even though you may be feeling super uncomfortable in this current situation that you find yourself in, try and look for opportunities to grow, opportunities to learn, and try and find something that you can be grateful for in that moment. I'm going to use an example here of maybe you have lost your job during the pandemic, or your partner perhaps. Maybe you're about to lose your job. What is the good news in that situation? What can you be grateful for? Well, for starters, if you happen to have lost your job during the pandemic, you can be grateful for the extra time that you now have available to spend on your business. If your partner maybe lost his or her job during the pandemic, you can be grateful for the fact that your partner now gets to spend more time at home. Maybe your partner can help you more with the kids around the house so that you can focus on your business. Start looking for stuff to be grateful for in these situations, in these uncomfortable situations that we find ourselves in. That brings us, and that leads to question number 4. And that really deals with rather uncomfortable situations that we are finding ourselves in. Like if you're watching this video here on, what is today's date, by the way? The 13th of January. If you find yourself here on the 13th of January and you look back to the past year, it was super uncomfortable, wasn't it? Like it still is. It's not over. We found ourselves in this very strange situation. We are finding ourselves in very trying times. So even though we find stuff to be grateful for, we find opportunities to learn and grow in these situations, there's more to it. And that's question number 4, which is, how does my short-term discomfort right now support my long-term happiness? Maybe you are experiencing discomfort around your job situation. Maybe you've lost your job, or you're about to, or your spouse lost his or her job during the pandemic. You are grateful for the fact that you have more time now to grow your business. You are grateful for the fact that your partner, you and your partner and your children can spend more time together. But what is this current discomfort supporting long term? For instance, if you are able to now use this extra time to build your business, to grow your business, long term, that would mean more growth. That would mean more money. It would mean faster growth for you because you have the time now, you have the opportunity. Having your partner at home, helping with the children, spending more time with you and the children, or the fur babies, or whatever it is, long term, that turns into better relationships, stronger relationships, because you are now building that foundation. So you may feel uncomfortable right now and you may be experiencing discomfort, but long term, it has a lot more to offer. It is a lot more, it's more positive. There's more opportunities if you look at the long-term effects it will have. Health-wise, a lot of people started working out during the pandemic. You're grateful for that because you're losing weight and you're healthier, but long-term, it will maybe lead to a longer life and future great health. So have that foresight and ask yourself, this current discomfort that I'm feeling, what is it supporting long-term? What is it trying to teach you? All of these situations, these discomforts that we're feeling, is just trying to teach us a lesson, and you have to see it that way. I heard a quote the other day that said, today's discomforts are lessons we need to learn for a greater future. Write that down. I'll share it with you. Today's discomforts are lessons we need to learn for a greater future. So let's start changing these disempowering thoughts we have, because our thoughts create meaning for us, and the meanings we create become our reality. But here's the kicker. Those meanings that you create for yourself are not always true. Think about that. Maybe you think that people don't like you, therefore they won't buy your product, they won't sign up with you, and therefore you will never be successful in your business. Do you believe that? How true is that? Like, has anyone ever told you, listen, I don't like you. I don't like you, therefore I'm not going to buy from you, and therefore you will never be successful? Chances are that never happened. So why do we believe these meanings for being true? And that brings us to question number 5, which is, where is this thought that I'm having coming from? This thought of I'm overwhelmed because I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I don't have enough influence. I don't have a voice. I don't know what to tell people. I am going to be unsuccessful for the rest of my life. Where is this thought coming from? And what will I choose to think today? Today I was super frustrated, overwhelmed, and very, very frustrated. And in that moment, I realized where that thought was coming from. It was coming from a limiting belief that I'm working on, which is that I'm not good enough to deal with stressful situations. But instead of pondering on that thought, find out where it is coming from, and then again, turn it around and rather ask, what will I choose to think today? You have the power to change your thoughts. You have the power to change your reactions to situations, your emotions, your thoughts, your state of mind. So these thoughts that I'm having, what do I choose to think today? Today I choose to think that I am peaceful. Today I choose to think that I am successful. Today I choose to think that I am wonderful. And today I choose to think that I am successful. So focus your attention on those thoughts and then start changing them. So do I want to choose this thought today? You have a choice. Am I going to choose this thought of I'm worthless? Am I going to choose it, or am I going to choose today I am worth $1 million? Most beliefs that we create for ourselves are not true. They are not scientifically proven. If you think that you're not good enough, if you think that you're stupid, or that you are dumb, or that you are unsuccessful, or that you are ugly, realize that that is the belief that you've created for yourself. And you can choose to not believe those disempowering thoughts, those disempowering meanings that you've created for yourself. Now, to give you a bit of an idea of how I had to implement these 5 questions today, I had a really difficult client, very obnoxious, very arrogant, and this client was looking for a product that I don't have right now. I spoke to this client's colleague a week ago about this product, and I told this person last week, listen, I don't have this product. It was being manufactured in Johannesburg. It's not yet in Port Elizabeth, okay? So I will have it for you this week, but on Thursday night, maybe Friday morning. So I get this email today from this client who's like, where is this item that I've ordered? Delivered today. So instantly, and just thinking about this makes me very anxious. So instantly I became super anxious and frustrated and overwhelmed. Like, why are you being so nasty to me? Do you not like me? Do you think that I don't know what I'm doing? Do you think that I am not doing my job? That's what was going through my mind. So what was I feeling? I was feeling frustration, overwhelmed, and I was anxious as hell. I was super anxious. I couldn't breathe. I was having a mini panic attack.
So how could I choose to feel instead? I wanted to be at peace and I wanted to be calm. Because if I'm calm, I can manage the uncomfortable situation better. So I chose to be calm and not as stressed out and anxious about this person wanting something now that I don't have, something that is on the way here. It's in transit. I cannot get it to you today. Okay, it takes a long time to come down because it's coming down via road. So what was the good news in this situation? The good news was that we actually had foresight and we saw this problem coming. So we made prior arrangements a long time ago for this item to be shipped down to Port Elizabeth. So the good news is that it's on the way. Okay, it's in transit, so it's not like it still has to be manufactured or anything. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the fact that this item is actually complete and it's on the way here. So how was this short-term discomfort supporting my long-term happiness? Well, it was teaching me that stressing about stuff that I cannot control, stuff that I can do nothing about, stuff that I've done my best with, if I just stay calm, if I just take the situation as it comes, long term, that will teach me to deal with any difficult situations, to deal with this client in future, to deal with other crazy clients in future. And this thought, this anxiety, this discomfort was coming from a place of me not feeling that I'm good enough, not feeling that I'm knowledgeable enough, not feeling that I have enough influence, basically not feeling good enough. But I chose to feel good enough. I chose to feel successful and professional today. And guess what? Nothing happened. Nobody died. Nothing was broken. There was nothing I could do about it. But I could learn from the situation. Instead of becoming flustered and overwhelmed and having a mini panic attack, I could find stillness and calmness in the situation. Right now, just thinking about it kind of brings those feelings up again, but then I deal with it. So to summarize, and down below, let me see if I can. Okay, I can't do it right now. Let me just see if I can. I actually made a little graphic for you with these 5 questions, but I will post it down below when I'm done. So just to summarize, here are the 5 questions that you can ask yourself to coach yourself through any situation. 1, how can I achieve X while doing Y? Question number 2, what am I feeling? Oh, and what do I want to feel? Question number 3, what is the good news in this situation? What can I be grateful for in this situation? What is the opportunities in this situation? Question number 4, how is this short-term discomfort supporting my long-term happiness? And question number 5, where is this thought coming from? What do I choose to think today? And am I choosing my thoughts right now? So those are the 5 powerful questions that you could use to coach yourself through any difficult situation. Now, if this is hard on you, if you're feeling that this is a lot, this is too much for you to handle, you are having all of these negative thoughts, you're struggling to change your negative thoughts, change your negative feelings, your negative behavior and your sabotaging behaviors ultimately, and you would like me to go through these questions with you and guide you through them and help you to coach yourself, please comment down below or click the link down below. I will share a link down below where you can book a free 30-minute discovery session with me in which we can run through these questions together. And maybe we can look at what your goals are this year. What are the goals that you have for 2021? And look at reasons why you did not achieve your goals in 2020 and how you can start changing your thoughts, changing your feelings, changing your emotions and behaviors so that you can reach your ultimate goals in 2021. If that is something that sparks your interest, please click the link to book your free 30-minute discovery session with me. And let's see how we can turn this year around for you. So go ahead, click that link, and also comment down below how you found this video. What was it like for you? What did you experience during this video? And I look forward to having more and more conversations with you and maybe meeting you online for a virtual coffee chat. So use these 5 questions, go out and start coaching yourself through these difficult situations that our everyday lives bring us. Have a wonderful day. I will see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching. Cheers for now.